Hey guys, so first of all, I want to apologize for the way that I sound. I am sicker than sick. I have really surprised myself that I've even been able to work the last few days. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. So today I wanted to tell you about a time when I was working at the hospital in Indiana on the orthopedics unit and working night shift. One night we had another one of the nurse assistants actually overdose while we were working. So this particular CNA was known to kind of stay to herself, be off on her own, and things like that. But for this shift, like, we were kind of having a somewhat laid back night, if I remember correctly. And then it started to get a little hectic, and we were kind of picking up the slack because this one particular CNA was not like answering any of her lights. She was not going to round on any of her patients. And we were starting to get frustrated. So we were like looking for her, and we thought, well, maybe she just went on break and didn't tell anybody that she went on break early, or maybe she ran down to the cafeteria to get something to eat. You know, there's a whole lot of other options besides right off the bat assuming that your coworker that you work in a hospital with overdosed on pain pills. Actually, I'm not even going to say pain pills because I don't remember exactly what they were. I believe they were pain pills. All I remember for 100% fact is that she overdosed. As time went on, like past 45 minutes, an hour and a half, we still hadn't located this CNA. At the hospital, we did have locators that would show like where we were at. Like it would show what room you were in or what unit you were on, things like that. However, if you didn't turn that on with the system, or get the little pendant that you needed in order to be located, oh my gosh, words, it wouldn't pick up where you were at. And plus, there were a couple of different rooms where it would not really show that you were in a room, which doesn't really make sense to me. But anyways, we were starting to look for this CNA because we were worried that something had happened to her, like something medical, some sort of medical emergency, or, you know, who knows what could have happened. You know, we work in a hospital. We could have had a combative patient hit her over the head with something and she's laying on the floor bleeding out and we don't know about it, you know. Thankfully that didn't happen, but eventually one of our nurses went to go use the bathroom, and this particular CNA also went to a bathroom that was not the closest one to us. She had IBS and she always went to this further bathroom, and I don't know why we didn't think about that and check the bathrooms first, but she was on this, in this further bathroom that was kind of like in between the ortho unit and the med-surg unit that was like right across from us. So like how it was set up, we had the ortho unit, there was like a lobby with a bank of elevators, and then on the other side of the elevators was the med-surg unit. And sometimes we would float over there. It was also tele over there, so sometimes we would float over there, but most of the time we wouldn't. However, again, that has nothing to do with the story. One of the nurses went over to that set of bathrooms and was unable to open the door. And like, she was able to crack it enough to see that a person was inside. Like, I don't know if she saw her feet or her legs or her arm or what, but she was able to open the door enough to realize that someone was inside and like on the floor up against the door. And I don't even remember like how we were able to get in there to help her, but needless to say, she didn't come back to work after that. I don't know if she got treatment. I hope she did, because there were quite a few nights where she would be kind of popping pills. And I know that she had different health conditions going on and different like pain issues, like chronic pain issues. But it's just kind of scary to think that like she could have died while we were working together at the hospital, and like we would have never known about it. Like if we had just assumed she walked out of the building or, you know, abandoned her shift or whatever. How many times does that happen? Like when somebody goes into a facility, this is especially true for long-term care or nursing homes, like so many times people go in and then they just walk away and never come back. They go on break, they don't come back. Like it would have been so easy for us to just assume that that's what had happened. And I guess at the bare minimum, I'm happy that somebody found her and was able to help her, and you know, that she was able to survive that situation. But it's just scary. Like you would think out of all of the people that, you know, you would, I don't even know how to explain what I'm trying to say. Like out of all the people that you work with, you would not assume that somebody working at a hospital would overdose on pills like that. Like, thank God that the nurse had to go to the bathroom at the time that she did. Because like I said, I don't know how long she had been there. I don't know like how bad she was. I know that we went, she was brought from ortho down to the emergency room and she was hospitalized following that incident. It's just scary to think about like the possibilities of what actually could have happened and the different outcome that could have happened because of that. Like, it's really scary. And I don't know, like, I know that there's a lot of healthcare workers that have addiction problems and, you know, different like depression and compassion fatigue and PTSD from COVID and other events that have happened at work. But we have to make sure that we're checking on each other. Like, I know that I don't currently work in healthcare, other than my little work from home job doing remote patient monitoring part-time. But we still need to be checking on each other, making sure that we're okay, making sure that, you know, we know that there's somebody there that will listen to us and will talk to us and hear us out. Like, you need somebody to rely on. So anyways, I just thought that I would share that little story. Let me know if you'd like to hear other story times from my time working as a CNA or just any of my jobs, any of my life. I'd be glad to share something with you. And that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I feel better soon because I feel like absolute shit today. And I will talk to you guys next time.